as I don't have an actual pretty princess like tiara, this pointy hat with tiara motifs will have to do. Now, why would I, a chaos goblin, need a tiara? Good question. I need a tiara because Tour de Fleece has started. It is July 1st, it is 8:20 in the morning, and we are going to be spinning yarn for 23 days straight, or at least all the days that the cyclists in the Tour de France are cycling. And since they have started, we will start as well. I do assume you all have seen last week's preparation video, but if you haven't, what we are going to spin is this here Zwartbles fleece. And I am absolutely stoked that you were able to transfer to me in wording how you English people pronounce Zwartbles, because I am Zwartbles all over now. In a few moments, this will be yarn.
Friends, some great strategies have befallen us. Firstly, you will hear the audio quality is dead. No more audio. My ceremonic wireless mic has given up on me. I tried the second transmitter that I have, but it's also not working. I will continue trying over the course of this vlog, but I don't know. Second tragedy is even worse. You see this bobbin rack over here? I will try and show you better. I touched this with my knee almost constantly and it kind of screwed it loose and it fell. And now our patient is in the hospital. Pray for her. We are thankful for every prayer and every blessing. Thank you very much. And of course this happens on the first day of Tour de Fleece, the only series of videos that I don't film weeks beforehand. So I don't have the time to fix my issues. I will just have to live with them now. I'm sorry. I can't, there is no time to fix them. I hope you will be able to live with this potato quality audio, and I hope my bobbin survives. Maybe to be sure, I will take off the bobbin rack to prevent future accidents. You see? Now, as most of you know, I asked you guys questions to give me topics during this Tour de Fleece. Even though my random ass shenanigans will probably give me enough topics, seeing to how this first day is going. But yeah, and in this first vlog, which will not be a week, unlike the others, I want to talk about the questions that cover the broad umbrella term tools and techniques and tiaras. Stop it. Stop. And some questions that came on last week's video, and actually also on previous videos and some on Instagram as well, are questions about my combs. These pretty orange ladies with the pointy sticks, pointy ends. My combs are first and foremost budget-friendly combs. That's the most important thing you need to know about them. They're not really fancy, they're not high-end, they're not made for fine wools. They are actually just 3D printed plastic handles with nails in them. That's what they are. And I will not say a bad word about them, because I do like them. They are made by Instrumentum Textilae on Etsy. I will link their shop in the description. I am not sponsored by them. I have paid for this with my own money, and because I am frugal with my money, I bought these, because these cost me like 30 euros or something, which is much less than the high-end wooden combs that you find online. The downside to this one, which I find, I can't compare of course with the other ones, but the downside I find is it's not really ergonomic. So sometimes I get like rough skin from holding these. That's the only downside I find. But I've been working with them for over a year now, and I have no further complaints. My bird's nests always look very fluffy, very soft, very beautiful. So they do their job, they're just not very ergonomic. And this is where I will leave you today, because I have a family gathering up next. Why do they plan this on the start of Tour de Fleece? I don't know, that's very inconsiderate of them, but I will be the bigger person and actually go. Anyway, tomorrow we will be spinning on a very special place, so I hope you stay for that. And happy spinning to you too. How was your start of Tour de Fleece? Was it as calamitous as mine, or did you go very smoothly? Let me know. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. As I said yesterday, today we are going to a very special place to spin, and I'll tell you right now what it is. We are going to the castle of Aldenbiesen, because today there will be the Agricultura 2023 I don't know how to call it, beurs. Anyway, Agricultura 2023, all about agriculture, and our local spin group has volunteered to give a spinning demonstration, so I will be spinning together with some of my local spinning friends. Together we are called the Haspengouwse Spinrockers, which is quite a cool name, I think. I'm very excited to do this. I don't know all of them that are in the Haspengouwse Spinrockers. I know some, so it will also be nice to get to know some more spinners in my neighborhood. Let's go!
Dat zal de grootste zijn, denk ik. Ja. Ja, ik wou zeggen, ja, meerdere jaren. Nou,
Dat is bijzonder moeilijk. Bij het aanleg.
dat is geen.
Maar nu. Diva van de Manderij.
Highly recommend, 10 out of 10, spin with other spinners. And today's very important tool I want to talk to you about, but which I forgot today, is sunscreen. Spinning outside and you need sunscreen, so instead I will now have to use after sun. Anyway, it's only 10 to 6, it's a Sunday. My box is also still very full, so I think I'm just going to join my husband on the sofa and then just spin some more. Get my other bobbin filled as well, and then when my patient gets released from the bobbin hospital, we can start flying. Do you also get that feeling of deep, profound sadness after an awesome weekend of spinning, and then on Monday you have to get to work? No, I don't want to leave. So now a question that I got for this year's Tour de Fleece, which I also got for my Q&A earlier this year, was any tips, tricks or techniques to lessen or to avoid pain in your hands from spinning. And if you haven't seen the Q&A, it will be over there or over there. It might also answer some other questions you might have. But back to the pain. There is one technique I swear by, and that is yes to death metal and no to a death grip on your fiber. Especially because I spin mostly worsted, mostly inchworming my way through the fiber. If you then pinch real hard when you're drafting, yes, then you get pain. But if your fiber is nicely prepped, is smooth, it just flows through your fingers, then just like I did yesterday, you can spin for hours a day and not have any pain. Another great trick is don't spin through the pain. If you start feeling any discomfort, stop. I know you want to finish a project because it is awesome, but stop. And the most detail-oriented of you have noticed that there is a third bobbin again on my wheel. Well, yes, the bobbin surgeon said that she will be changed forever and will always have scars from the accidents. She will, however, live. There is like a little droplet of wood glue still there. I probably will file this off later. But she's round again! Which means that when we finish this bobbin, I was hoping this would be today, but it's getting quite late. I don't know, maybe it's tomorrow, then we can start flying. Haha, was able to finish the second bobbin. And the Belgian won the race. Tomorrow is flying day. See you tomorrow. So even though it's actually actually quite nice outside. We're back to spinning inside because I have noticed that audio quality outside without my microphone is absolute poop. Now, I actually already got a little bit of secret flying in this morning before work because I was too excited, too eager to see and feel the yarn as it will be as a 2-ply.
Look at it! Look at it! It's beautiful.
I don't know if you noticed, but there is a slight rattle. And I think that is because after the bobbin surgery, she's a little bit out of balance with the extra little bit of weight from the glue. Don't know if that's an explanation that makes sense, but she doesn't sound 100% happy. But at least she's spinning. First off, I hope my dishwasher isn't disturbing the audio too much. Secondly, I really hoped to finish my first skein in this vlog so that I could talk about the final tool while using it. But I will have to play this game of Bobbin Chicken tomorrow because I still need to edit and upload this vlog so that you can see it tomorrow, but I will still talk about that final tool. Let me get it. So the final tool I want to talk to you guys about is my noddy. And yes, that is the official name for this thing, not something I have come up with. I mean, I wish I was clever enough to come up with such a name. But yes, my noddy, which as you can see is just a bunch of sticks that I knotted together with some wool threads. It's not very sturdy, but it does a job. It just needs to have 2 perpendicular arms and you can noddy all you like. Now, if you get a store-bought noddy, of course you can be exactly precise at how many meters or yards your yarn is. I cannot. I always gauge it at 1.4 meters every wrap around, but it's not exact because when the yarn pulls, it probably changes. But I'm a cheapskate, so this is my noddy. Now, before I leave you guys and see you back again with my second Tour de Fleece vlog, I want to show some of the progress pictures that my patrons have sent me, and I want to inspire you with all the beautiful work they have done this week. Now I hope if you are participating as well in the Tour de Fleece that you had a lovely first 4 days or 4 stages as they say, and let me know, what are you spinning? If you want to join in on the fun on Discord, you can become a patron. And then, well, all that there is left for me to say is if you like these kind of fiber shenanigans, then maybe you could like, comment or subscribe. But of course, that's all up to you. And as for me, I will see you in my next video. Bye!